Hello everybody and welcome to another edition of Sports Science Hacks, where today I'm going to speak about why your social media is messing up your career. Okay, so I'm going to start off with this big red line down the middle and speak about two ways you can use social media. There's the personal way and the professional way. Now, on your personal account, which is closed off just to your friends, who am I to tell you what to say? Go mad, speak about your nights out, troll your mates, speak about all your football shanter, no problem. When it comes to your professional account though, this needs to be open, you should be networking on this account, you should be having some sort of professional opinion, so speak about research papers, YouTube videos you've seen, podcasts, anything like that, and any achievements. So if you started a placement, you started a master's, you got a 1-1 in your undergrad, whatever it is, speak about that so employers can see that on your social media. Now I'm going to focus on some of the mistakes I see now on social media. And the first one is the night out photos on an open account. Now, half of the enjoyment I get from social media is seeing stuff like this because it's pretty funny, but it's funny because it's not me or someone I'm employing. And on the flip side, let's say I'm going for a job as a personal trainer, the employer looks me up after I've put my application in, and the first picture they see is something like this. Now, it's not a great first impression. For obvious reasons, I've got my drink in my hand, my hair looks crap, that t-shirt's pretty old, and yeah, the main thing really you take from this picture is you look pissed, and the reality was I wasn't. I think that was my second beer of the night, but as an employer, you probably think he's off his head. So you ask yourself the question, would you hire that? If you're going through different people on social media who've applied for your job, you see this, and then you see someone else who's got a nice professional page full of training videos, diet plans, anything like that, really polished, really professional. You're probably going to go for that person, aren't you? Even though I could be really qualified and have an amazing CV, I just look like a dickhead in this picture. Number two is immature, negative posts. I'll give you some examples. Anything with politics, you get too deep into that, you start calling Boris Johnson the bell end, or your pets, you start speaking about them. No one really cares about that. It's a bit immature to be doing that. And anger. I have some people follow me on Twitter or Instagram, and you start seeing the content they're putting up, and it's just really aggressive. They're angry. You don't want to employ someone who's angry and aggressive. So, if that's you, go through your previous posts and have a think about that. The third point I'll make is the stupid football banter. This can really bite you on the arse if you plan to work in football, sport in general. So you could be a Man United fan and you probably don't like Liverpool. That's fair enough, that's just the way it works. But you don't need to broadcast it if you want to try and be professional. You don't need to keep going on about football. Maybe I'm guilty of that sometimes with my team Leicester, but I try not to do it too much. But going back to a point I made a second ago about it biting you on the arse, let's say you speak about a rival club, and then that rival club has an internship, a job coming up in a few months' time, you apply for it. You're not going to get it if the employer goes through and sees stuff like this that you said in the previous few months. So be very careful what you say. And finally, a bit like number two really, but boring, meaningless content. So for example, speaking about a drink that you like, or food, or just something you've done in your day, you're basically thinking out loud and put it on social media. The reality is, if you say stuff like that, no one really cares. Okay, so to summarize, have your personal account, all the stuff I've just slagged off, feel free to do that. Do that on your personal account, make your friends laugh with the stupid stuff that I've said over the years as well, do that sort of thing. But if you really want to get a job in sports science, in what is a very competitive market, get yourself that professional account, make it open, network, have all your professional opinions, and anything that happens in your life that's positive in sports science, tell the whole world about it. Okay, so that was my short rambling about sports science and social media. If you'd like to speak more about this, get in touch with me on Instagram at Sports Science Hacks, and also go through this channel where I've got a few videos related to social media already. Okay, thanks for tuning in, and I'll speak to you again soon.